We're in Calgary. We've dropped into the Strength Edge, which apparently we've stumbled into a pretty cool strongman gym. You guys know I'm here with Airwave. Going to be talking about the product a little bit more today because that's why we're here. CSEP Conference 2023. So we're going to get into some squatting, some loading, get moving it back. It's pretty much 100% now, so should be able to give it a good push today. So just doing this, guys, to loosen up the hips a little bit before squatting. I started doing a little bit more warm-ups just from when my back was hurt because it just took me a little bit longer to get going, and I'm just sticking with it through this prep. And like, I'm still not fully convinced that there's not a little bit of lingering effects to some extent. So it's more back-end rehab than anything. If you got good ankle mobility, you don't really need to wear shoes. I think sometimes people like to grip the ground with their feet. For me, it just like, my foot feels like it could slide. Like even if it's a barefoot, it doesn't feel like a super stable surface for me. It feels like I'm like getting ready to do the splits. So not something for me, but I think it's sort of like niche dogma to a point where people just like really think that it's cutting edge. But yeah, for me, I got my lifters. Lifters changed the game squatting for me, so that's what I'll stick with. No, like, they're equally useful aerobically than strength. And actually, I think there's more evidence to the aerobic side than to the strength side. I've just felt the benefits from the strength side because that's what I do. But in terms of like having it in for a loading medley, having it in for a Conan's wheel, no, because the theory is like this bar in the middle, you chuck your tongue under that. And the thought was actually first introduced by Stu McGill, which I don't even know if Airwave knows that, but it was probably 10, 15 years ago. And Stu McGill talks about if you put your tongue underneath not under, but against your back teeth, that it opens up the airway. And there's a neural pathway hypothesis around that as well. So that just gives you a little landmark to put your tongue behind. I can't say it enough. Like $50 to improve your strength like that. It's just a no-brainer. So this thing, for people who don't know, this is a monolift variation by FTS. But this hydraulic system is how you adjust up and down. And then when you squat, this handle over here, say I was using knee wraps or something where I didn't want to walk it out. This handle here, you can pull out the arms. And so you can just get under there. You can do like your 2-inch squat, get the hooks out of the way, and then you're all ready to go. Obviously not really applicable for me, but could do. Little tip, if you live in a humid environment, sometimes outside of the chalk, like you go to rub it, it doesn't come off real well. Just crack it in half, then much better after. I don't have my coordination to squat. The strength is pretty good though. I just haven't squatted in so long properly because of the back. But It's just not firing like I would expect it to, but it feels strong. If it's a lighter sandbag, then the goal is to pull it up to your chest, catch it midair and go. If it's heavier, then you lap, replace your hands just like you would on a stone, and then go.
You don't have to let him bully into doing stuff like that. You know that.
That was good.
How that feels.
That's the gym record now.
Just flop. It's actually, weight-wise, it was fine. Just like there's so much extra material. But 435, being able to run with it is, I'm in a pretty good spot. And the extension, that's the last bit to come back after the injury. So that's phenomenal. Very, very fortunate to have come back that quick. Thank you everyone for watching. That was a phenomenal session at a very, very cool gym. If you're in Calgary, come here and check it out. Very, very cool. We're 9 days out from Giants Lab World Tour Finals. Wish me luck, and wish me luck at the Rogue Invitational. Until next time, lift heavy, be kind, and thank you for watching.